right, folks, so I'm not going to be on here very long, but I came across this. Sleuth Mom made a post not too long ago about um, checking after you get out of the car because hot car deaths are on the rise. And so it made me think about the little girl Sayah Deal from Las Vegas who died in a hot car last year. It was a crazy story because her father wouldn't let anyone break the window to get her out. Here is the long and the short of it. The father and Sayah, the father's name is Sidney. So Sidney and Sayah were at Sidney's girlfriend's house and they apparently got into an altercation, an argument, or whatever. He goes out and he puts Sayah in the car so that they can leave. He eventually realizes that the car is locked from the inside and the keys are inside. He can't get in. So he calls a locksmith. He tells his girlfriend to call a locksmith. Apparently, the locksmith cost too much. So he called his brother. When his brother got there, his brother wanted to break the window to get Sayah out of the car. Sidney wouldn't let his brother break the window because he said he couldn't afford to pay for a broken window. Then Sidney flagged down an officer who was passing by to ask for help. The officer also he had told the officer that he was waiting for a tow truck. The officer also wanted to break the window, but he wouldn't let him. Well, eventually the officer broke the window anyway, but by then it was too late because Sayah was deceased. The reason that the officer hesitated is because Sidney had said that the air conditioner was on in the car, and it turns out that that was not true. So I want to play like two videos for you guys, and then I'm going to tell you why I just absolutely had to go live with this. Here is the first.
And turning now to a tragic story that's unfolding this afternoon. A father will remain in jail after his 1-year-old daughter was found dead in a car yesterday. A court hearing was held today for 27-year-old Sidney Deal on charges of child abuse and neglect. He did not appear in court today due to a medical refusal. Metro Police say Deal flagged down an officer saying that his 1-year-old daughter, Sayah, was trapped in a locked vehicle and that the car was running and the keys were inside. His family says he loved Sayah and this was only a tragic accident and not abuse.
But he's a very responsible young man. Yes, he's 27. He has his own apartment, his own car, and he had full custody of his daughter.
Deal is now being held on $20,000 bail. His next hearing is on Thursday, and we will have much more details on 13 Action News Live at 5.
Okay. Now let me go back because I don't want to stay on here too long. I just want to go ahead and play these. Now, here is why I absolutely had to go live with this. So this man stood there and refused to break a car window to get his daughter out of a hot car. You would think that he would get some serious time, right? No, indeed. Listen to this.
Well, new at 3 o'clock, the father of a little girl who died last year after being left in a hot car has now taken a plea deal. 28-year-old Sidney Deal pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge today. Sayah Deal died back in October. The incident happened as Sidney had a confrontation with his girlfriend. After realizing that the child was locked in the car, he initially called a locksmith and then his brother. His brother says Sidney would not let him break the window to rescue Sayah. As part of that plea deal, Sidney is now facing...
I hate that they cut that off, but it's a misdemeanor. So the very most time that he could face on a misdemeanor is 11 months and 29 days in the county jail. That is the absolute most time that you can be sentenced to on a misdemeanor. 11 months and 29 days in the county jail. So I don't know exactly what his plea bargain was, but man, when I read that, and this happened last year now, when I read that he took a misdemeanor plea, they gave him an Alfred plea, they dropped the bigger charges, left him with one misdemeanor. I got so instantly, I was angry, I was hurt, I was sad all at the same time. Like I just wanted to jump up and drive out to Las Vegas and slap the judge. But that's why I had to come and bring you this story, because that is ridiculous. The whole system failed this baby. He failed her. The the cop who waited failed her, but especially the judge and the prosecutor in this case failed this baby. We got to do better. Make it make sense. I will see y'all probably tomorrow. Bye.